good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Let me turn this down just a little bit. There we go. How's everybody doing? I didn't sleep with a crap last night, so we'll see how long I last. Hey, brother. Thanks for coming. Tommy J. Cobus, how are you? Robert Mack. Chris, how's the sound, Chris? How's my $15 microphone holding up? Hey, Ralph. I just thought that's pretty cool. Had pie with Mr. Mitch. Cool. Let's see. Thanks for coming around. I think that's it, isn't it? Oh, wait. Hey, Johnny, how are you? Johnny's back. Hey, gorgeous. Haven't seen you in a while. Glad you could make it. Hope everything's going good for you. I noticed that Mike's is landed here too. Maybe he'll pop on one of these days, or put something up on his deal. Hey, Christopher, how you doing? Good morning to you. Hey, Mike, how are you? I was kidding with you the other day when I put on that. When are you going to come to Thailand? That was a bummer. I wish I could get more places. Being out here in Isan is it's cool. I kind of dig it and stuff, but don't get to meet up with too many people unless I get that way going towards Jomtien, Pattaya, Bangkok. Hey, Scott, how are you? And now I think I'm caught up. Did I miss wrong? Let's see. Let me make sure. Dave. Waves, hello. All righty. All right, Ralph. Let's see. Did I miss somebody? If I miss somebody, I'll catch you sooner or later here. Hope all's well with you, Johnny. Did Chris? Let's see, Christopher. Good morning. Good day to Mike. And the microphone's fine. It sounds all right in my ear. It never fails me. It's pretty much. If I'm hearing it in there, it's fairly decent. But compared to some of these other mics that are out there, and I gotta, we talked the other day, and I told you that I finally am. This thing, the battery doesn't last overnight now, even, and it's been a good phone. Like I said, when did the iPhone 8s come out? 8-10 years ago, something like that. And I've had it that long, and I'm getting the 15 this Friday. What am I going to do for a mic on that? I wonder what they sound like. I know that Joe, a couple of times I was really surprised when I saw him doing it. He didn't even have a mic or anything on it, and it sounded pretty good. But I guess I'm going to have to change if I start shooting with the phone, because I always have my phone, and I never remember my GoPro. So I don't know. I'm going to have to try to figure that out. Sound is excellent, although may need a new rubber band. Yeah, this is the second rubber band. In case you guys, let's see if I can show you without it. There's the rubber band, and the one broke. So this is the second rubber band. Cool. Yeah, I mean, for $15, I mean, you can't beat that, right? I don't know. It sounds good in my ear anyway, and these things are pretty good. I've had these for a long time too. I bought these before I came to Thailand, so they're 5 years, and they're Bluetooth also. Although I haven't used the Bluetooth in ages because I use them in here, but they're pretty good. They sound okay. They're not like studio quality or anything, but I'm not either, so make a difference. But let's see, we got 15 people in here. Hello, everyone. Question, Dave. No, I haven't heard anything. I haven't pursued it either, or investigated it or anything. Usually, when something really changes, they may change the way. Well, the only thing that I heard that they may change is that they want to make it tougher, right? The new government or whatever it is, which I just can't see them doing, man. People have sunk a lot of money into ganja, and as far as indoor grows and stuff, and warehouses and stuff in Bangkok. So I just can't see it happening. But That's the only thing I've heard. I haven't heard anything about them completely decriminalizing it to where I would, teach maybe somebody here to get a little small greenhouse and supplement their income. My family, my Thai family here. So I don't know. Hey, Daniel, how you doing? iPhone 8, September 2017. I got it the day that it came out. That's why I got it. Only has 64 megabytes of whatever, because that was the only one that they had left, and stuff. And it just ever since pretty much that I started with YouTube and stuff and trying to film stuff, and then I started eating it up, and you don't have any memory, you don't have any memory, you don't have any memory. And my wife's got 256 on that 7, and it still hasn't even hit half. So my wife here now in the 14 got the 256, and the one that I got, I don't know if you guys know this, but they cut out the 128, and it's the Pro Max starts out at 256. So, let's see. It took my wife to go. They said I need to order Leon on Don Kent. Yeah, that's what I've heard too, Robert. Everybody's saying that in the UK, I've seen on the internet and in the States and all that, yeah, you can order them and pre-order them and do whatever you want to do. You're supposed to get it on the 22nd, I think. But yeah, you pre-order it and you can't get it till the middle of November or something. Ridiculous. But so I got to figure out what I'm going to do as far as sound. Once I get it, I'm going to start, because I always have it. I've had gimbals, although I'll probably have to get a new one. The last gimbal that I got for a phone is absolutely huge. And so I'm going to have to talk to whoever's got, I think Bobby has one. I think Robert Mack has one too. And what's the hot ticket for the for the phone? I know the phone stabilization is pretty good on the 15, so we'll see. We'll see. So anyway, let me since we got 14, before we go too long, I got another video on the house. I don't think it's long. It's maybe 2 minutes, so I will put it up right now. And I can talk through it too. I should set off the volume. Let me turn the volume down. Let's see if that does that. Get me off there. Yeah, not much bigger, is it? Anyway, they did the little tile work that looks like stone. And then my wife, I didn't even know it, but you see around the windows there, and there's the seating, how it's going to be. There's going to be that tile that's around the posts and around the window is going to be on either side of the koi picture up there too. It's going to look pretty cool, man. My wife did a good job. You can see that little accent deal there on either side of the window. And then pretty much all the main, bedrooms and floor tile are done. One bathroom is done. And this bathroom's very close, the one here. You can see they got the center deal done. And this was the day before yesterday, I think. And they still got to finish up some of that baseboard stuff and stuff like that. But it's getting there. It's looking pretty good, actually. They supposed to start today on the front tile for the front porch and that seating. That's going to be seating all the way around. It's going to be like seating for 100. I don't know. There's going to be a big parties, I guess, at the house. I don't know what they're going to do. They still got to put the hood up. And I still got to figure out what I'm going to do on that side. I might put a little overhang so they can pull up a car there, and if it's raining, and unload stuff right into the kitchen. This is the apartment. It's pretty much done now. The bathroom is the closest. I think they have to set the toilet and the sink. Maybe that's a door. I don't understand what the glass deal, but that's a thing here in Thailand. The sink was on that in a picture that I had. And then I think just the toilet. And I got to put the hot water deal. But it's very close. But he can't move into it until January, until after we get the boot. At least that's what my understanding is. Until after the blessing, the party, whatever. But going to be quite spacious, I think. And then they still got to do the covered parking, the 7.5 meter by 10.5 meter covered parking in the back, and my patio, covered patio off the master bedroom, and that's pretty much it. Like they had another coat of paint, and I don't know if they finished that either. But let me see. Let me see if anybody say anything while I'm rambling. Doing drywall today. I would be exhausted though. Hey Ross, how you doing? There's some Aussies here, one right above you, and Johnny. Pleased to meet you. I would be exhausted of pointing, Robert. I just refused to do it. I laughed because I saw Uncle Craig again. In the one he did today, he got a hook stuck in his finger. It was hilarious. But are you getting? Yeah, on Friday. They only had the blue, which I could give a shit less about color. If I would have wanted to pick one, I probably would have picked the natural titanium, and it's a 256, so it should be plenty. And I guess I'm going to start shooting video with it. I'm hoping. And Diggs, how you doing? I don't know if I've seen you before. Welcome. Just don't mess up the new knees. Yeah, you're crazy people. I don't know. Like I said, I understand kind of like Craig. You know, he enjoys it. It's out in Thailand and stuff. Robert, I don't understand it all. I mean, to save money. I mean, I understand that aspect of it, but I would rather point, especially in Thailand. Now, am I gonna in a drywall situation? Am I actually going to try to attempt to do drywall when I could pay somebody $15 to work all day long and put in drywall? No, it's not going to happen. It's not the same thing with the bikes. Am I going to change the oil in the Forza when it cost me 256 baht to get a filter and synthetic oil? What is that? $7-8, something like that? No, I'm not going to do it. It's just not going to happen. So I don't understand. Not that, hey, more power to you. But 2 new knees. You're not 27 years old. I just wouldn't take the chance. I'd fall off a ladder or do something stupid. I just couldn't do it. Just my opinion. Let's see. Everybody saying hello to each other. That's awesome. Hey, Daniel, how are you? Perimeter fence will... their B1 did the land office survey and they had it all. It was family land, and what they did, Daniel, was they had to have it remarked or verified, because when they split it all up, well, not split it all up, when they split these two out and they got all the stuff done and everybody signed, my mother-in-law signed everything over to her sister, who took care of their mother. And that's how I tell you the quality of my family. You took care of mom. I just need one rye for my daughter, and the rest is yours. And then I went there, and I said, yeah, I really like this rye, but I like the rye next to it that has the pond on it, but the pond takes up almost the whole rye. Uncle said, well, no, we'll just give you both. So they gave my wife both. Awesome people. That's why they're going to Koh Chang with us, and that's why he's taking care of all the stuff, and why I helped him out in a couple of instances with his house and some other stuff. So good people. You'll get a chance to meet them when and if I do. I will do it when we go to Koh Chang in the middle of next month. I'll do some video. Although you won't understand what they're saying. I'll try to introduce you. They're good people. They're just Thai people. Smiles on their face all the time and loving life. Yes, I like to stay busy. Yeah, me too. I can stay busy going, yeah, move that over there and do that. And yeah, let's start over here. And I can point really well. I just won't do it. Hey, Mitch, how you doing? I seen that you went and got what some kind of sweets and coffee with Ralph, I think, right? Let's see if I missed somebody. Ralph Lewis, thanks for a great visit today. Cool. That's awesome, man. All the way across, in different parts of the world. And I don't know, it's amazing. Like I said, people can bitch and moan and say crap about YouTube and all that kind of stuff, but I wouldn't know anybody here in Thailand if it wasn't for YouTube. Let's see. If I missed something, hey, thoroughly enjoyed it. You did? You sure it was Mr. Mitch? It might have been. It might have been somebody else. Might not have been Mitch. Let's see. I changed my oil in my new truck before my trip at my brother's automotive company on a lift. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it too, Robert. Don't get me wrong. When I was home, it was nice too because the guy across the street up in the Sierras was a multi-billionaire. Damn near his great grandfather invented the flat bottom paper bag. So they had paper mills and bag factories and all stuff in Louisiana. And anyway, he's disgustingly rich and a nice guy. And you never know it. He drives in a 76 Chevy 4x4 and doesn't go off the property because he's got 502s up the rear. Drives around his property with an ice chest and beer from 5 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, he built all these garages, and one of the garages he built had a awesome lift, heated and air conditioned because obviously it gets 100 degrees and freezing snows. And I worked on my cars over there. He said, just use it anytime you want. So it was pretty cool working on automobiles and even the bikes and stuff. But it's just now when it's here in Thailand, what is a garage? What the hell is that? Air conditioned space to work on crap? I mean, it's like unheard of, which I might have in Ubon. You never know. We'll see what happens. But it doesn't make sense to me to be out in 90% humidity and 95 degrees for what 3 6. Well, you have to pay for the oil and stuff anyway. For $5, it just no, I ain't gonna do it. I refuse. Let's see if I miss something, guys. Put it up, and I think I'm way behind already. And if I miss somebody, of course. I think supervising work. Yeah, you're with me, gorgeous. That's for sure. And it's like here, none of this stuff would have got done on this house. I mean, I designed the pond. I drew it up the way that I wanted it, double walled with the space in between and steel and everything for both the pool and that. And it would have never got done correctly without me here, and that was enough for me. And what was nice at that time is we were living in the house. I could just stay outside until I just don't like it anymore. And I could walk through one door 10 feet away and be in air conditioning and still look out the window. So it was perfect for that. I haven't seen Mark. I was just thinking about you this morning, actually. I'm going, I wonder how Mark's doing. I haven't heard from him in a while. How you doing, brother? Hope you're well. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi. You guys are cranking it today. Jeez. That's what happens to me when we got 17 people here. Where I'm overwhelmed, right? Hey, Yads, how you doing? Hope you're well. Let's see. Are you staying? What I did. So I didn't go crazy because I started thinking about it. I'm going, I really should have been able to build this thing cheaper. And I go, well, in the actual build, maybe the raising of the land would be in there. But when I was thinking about it, it was actually with the land raised just to build the house, the actual foundation and everything up from there. Not the raising of the land, not the landing strip and, 200,000 baht worth of concrete and stuff put in. Not the 50,000 baht solar well, that kind of stuff. So it'll still be in the price, But I think we're going to probably be, for raising the land, for doing all that, it's probably going to be real close to 2 million. But I think backing those other things out, not talking about them or including them, but taking them out of the what I considered the build when I was actually thinking about it, it's probably going to be a 150 over. So there might be 1.7, 1.65, something like that. It's getting close enough to where I've got everything written in that book, every penny that I've spent, because it was easy because I transferred the money out. Trying to keep track of exactly what it was for was a little bit more difficult, but we agreed for 450,000 baht was the labor to do the whole shot. Okay, not the raising of the land, and not the well, just to build the house. So that's turnkey. That's me walking up, paint, toilet set, hot water heaters, not the air conditioners. I got to pay to have those installed, but all the labor for everything else. So that was easy. So it was easy for me to keep track of it fairly. I mean, I'm pretty confident that I'm within, pennies of what the actual out of my pocket was cost to build that house. So even at two, including we raised almost 2 rai of land, and then that 50,000. It's still, I mean, it's ridiculously cheap. What is that? Somebody can bring it. I don't know what the bot's doing today, but I think it's 56, 55. I mean, 55. That would be nice, right? 35 or 36, like 52,000, 54,000 US dollars. I mean, it's ridiculous. But I'm trying to. Everybody saying hello. Spanky, thanks for putting that up, Scott. How much did they charge to bring? I got that broken down, and I'm going to go and actually do a Q&A type, breakdown this time, and have the books and everything in front of me. It was cheap because he put them in, and I have a video of showing, some people, they just stick a piece of wood in the ground and tie the wire to it. These are poles set in concrete with the isolation all the way down, and it was way cheaper than I thought it was going to be. But off the top of my head, I don't know. But I will put that together, Daniel. Hey, Craig, were your ears burning? I was talking about your that fishing is a dangerous sport. You guys haven't watched or aren't subscribed, you need to. But yeah, it was pretty good. Stuck that I've done that before too. You know what it is? I've got a fairly long nails. I used to bite them, and then years ago, I broke the habit of biting my nails because it drove my wife nuts, and then my nails started growing this long. So then I had to cut them all the time. So now I keep them whatever. But I used to put the hook underneath my fingernail, which is dangerous, and then I could go ahead and pull it tight. But yours with the what was it? Some kind of a, I never seen a bobber like that. What is a float? It's not a floating. I mean, it's not a bobber. It was a sinker, right? I don't know. But anyway, it was a good one today. $70K for what, Daniel? $70K? No, it can't be that much, is it? We go 2 million times, let's go 36, or divided by 36. 55,555.
Police lady.
Ah, very cool. I like corn. Thank you. Tell her thank you.
Lady.
Tell her thank you. So I don't know. Do we 2 million now? 55,555 is at 36. Just a cheap foam bobber. Yeah, I never seen a foam bobber before. Is that what it was? A foam bobber. Okay. Bobber makes better sense than a foam sinker. But that was a good idea. A lot smarter than me because I could slide it down underneath that nail, and boy, that would be a good one. I sure wish I had some dessert. What did you guys have? Is Aaron here? I missed Aaron. Oh, there's Aaron. Hey, brother, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Appreciate it. Um, but if I don't know if everybody saw it, I'll show it again because there's like 20 people in here, and it's only 2 minutes, so I'll put up the little video. Will it go back by? Let me shut off that. So that's the front. They put the little tile or stonework on the pillars, and then all the way around that, when he goes over to his left, you'll see where they're pouring the concrete seating. So all the way around is going to be these seats. Of course, it'll all be tiled all the way around. So I don't know, seating for 100, maybe more. And then that stone is around the window, which I didn't even know they were going to do. My wife had them do that, which I think looks awesome. And then next to the koi deal on either side will be stone. Um, and then that's going to be a blue, lighter blue than the darker blue. Same color at my house. If you've ever seen the house here in Surin. Better not be. I hope I'm. I hope I'm adding right, but I hope it's not 70K. I spent way more money than I thought that. But I got 55,000 at 56 or at 36. I keep saying 50. Maybe it'll go to 56. Thanks. Yeah, I think it does. I think it looks good. It's clean. I would have liked white tile, but the beige tile was like almost free, and it looks okay. And even in person, it looks good. And then that baseboard looks good. It's the same color as like the doors on the cabinets under the sinks in there in the kitchen. And I think the apartment turned out awesome. I think he's in heaven. He's already trolling on Facebook, showing pictures of everything of his new pad. Hoping to find a woman. I think it's the. Let me see. I don't know. Did we already go by it? We probably did. It was the one. Let's see if I can. Can I do this? Oh yeah. Let's see. No, it's not. It's a room with the door that actually goes out, and I don't know if he went. I think he's going to go in it now. That room right there has a bigger window. Oh, I guess he's going to go in it after, maybe after he goes in the apartment. But I think the apartment's awesome. Hell, I probably could have rented the place out. That would be defeating the purpose, wouldn't it? So this, I think all he needs is the baseboards, another coat of paint, the toilet set, and the sink set, and he's pretty much done. So that the floor in there is done too, and so that we did all the bathrooms are all exactly the same. Didn't mess around with trying to do different colors, different tile. They're all pretty much mimicking our master bathroom here in Surin with the grays and the whites. What did you get? What? I'm trying to find out here. Something took a dump, I think. Yeah, fine. Sure. Uh, what was Chris talking about? Johnny Sam, yes, it sucks. Got mine out before it took a dump. What did I miss? I'm sure I missed something. But anyway, yeah, I think it looks good, man. And like I said, that 2 million too, you have to take in to consideration too that didn't need that airport landing strip. Don't need the covered parking. Didn't need a solar well. That kind of stuff. It probably would have been under 50. I'm guessing. So, and like I said, it's all kind of relative because the place is big. I want to say the square footage is like 2,400 square feet. It's pretty big for the standards here, for the size here of what they do. Oh, the Oz dollar. Okay. What, it took a dump? I don't know, man. I didn't look today. Did anybody look? Let me look real quick. I'll give you gold here. And I just use this gold now. What it is, the bot. It was 33. It came down 32.7 and pretty much right at 36.0 on the, or 35.995 on the US dollar to the bot. So it actually went down just a tad, but it usually does that over the weekend, is what I found. And then it'll, then it'll end up, and then it'll come back. So we'll see. I moved a little bit. It was at 36 point almost 2. Apple is gonna make me hungry. Yeah, I don't know, man. That it's weird the way the Aussie dollar. It's what's the UK, whatever they are. What are they? Euros or something? Maybe I talked to my sister-in-law about the boat. She said, put a limit of 8 for that price because of food. It's more people. It would be 1,000 baht per person extra to cover the food and stuff. Okay, so 8 at that price, and then if and we're probably only going to have 5 fishermen out of that, 6, 7, 8. So I can't see out of those 5 people, 3 of them bringing their significant others. So we're probably pretty good. Okay, cool. I appreciate that, Aaron. I'm going to put it together today, I think, and get it up there. But it's going to be about for the 5 or whatever it's going to be, right around $100, which I think is just ridiculously cheap for that day that we had. I mean, that was awesome. So for 5 or 6, I can't remember what it was. It was 20. Let me see, since we're talking about it. 22. I think 20. I'm going to put 23,000. I think it was 22 something. She gave us a really good price too. But 23,000 divided by 36, $638. So for 6 people that could fish, because I'm not going to fish, but I'm going to pay. So basically, we just need, it's going to be $110 or something like that, which I think is great. And that'll include anybody that wants to bring, or at least 3 of the people that are fishing that want to bring their girlfriend's wife, significant other. So it's awesome. If you guys haven't checked out that video, Aaron's got a video, I've got a video, TNW in Udon, Tim has a video of that trip. It was awesome. And you know, of course, you got to go there. But people that are tight on money, you know, hell, they can fly in, you know, the night before, just stay the one night, you know, and then come back, whatever. It's going to cost, you know, you're in Phuket. So, you know, the $400 a night, you know, places are probably, you know, not a thing that you're going to grab. But, you know, so even going there for a flight for me, it's cheap. I can't remember what it was, but anyway, it's going to cost me maybe $250, and that's going to include, you know, 2 nights there, airfare, and the boat ride. I mean, forget it. It's almost free. So I got to see who wants to go. I'll put it on the community page. I'll try to do that today. I got a lot of stuff that I got to do. My wife's home, and she's got honeydew stuff for me to do today. Not me. Point. Because I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea. You can use what? Who's going to pond and just fish? Yeah, that was a nice fish. I'm surprised you threw it back. I was waiting for you to barbecue that baby up. But anyway, I'll put it up on there, and then the first I'm going to say 5 people because I'm going to be number 6, and I'll be paying but not fishing. So that'll give 5 people a chance to. Unless we decide to bottom fish, then they probably don't care. But if we're out trolling, no, you know, it's going to be hard to. Although we had a great day fishing, we had a great day catching. So we were a step beyond on fishing. It was awesome. But I think Mitch wants to go. Tim wants to go again. I'm going to go. Baldy wants to go, and I'm forgetting the guy's name. The other day he sent me a message too. Sorry, I'm so horrible with names. He wanted to go if it was around $100. So there's one more person, and and Jim wanted to go, and I don't know if he still does, but I'll put it up on there, and the first 5 people, and 3 of those 5 can bring a significant other if they want to, and then and we'll get it done. And if I get more, and we want to add another date, I'm game to go again in December. I'd like to go with Aaron because I like Aaron, and so if he's going to be here around Christmas time, a lot of people can't do it at Christmas, but if we get enough and they want to. Maybe we could do it a little bit earlier so people could still. I don't know when Aaron's getting here this year, or are you coming on Christmas during Christmas time? You usually do, but let's see. What did Craig say? You keep my vote, okay. Yes, I haven't had shaved ice here. Woohoo! Thumbs up. How much is the numbers viewing? Yeah, really? Cool. I don't know. I never look and see if we get any thumbs down anymore. They don't show up, but they're somewhere I can see them or something. I don't know. We caught our first fish ever. Yeah, really cool. That's the fun stuff. I mean, when fishing up in the Sierras with my kids and was a ball. I miss all that kind of stuff with the kids. The kids make everything, man. Like Christmas is Christmas really Christmas without kids? Not really. I mean, I can give stuff to my wife or family anytime I want. It's just the kids just make it. I don't know. Just my opinion. Indeed, she did. Yes, she did. How come we don't have that on? Did you put it on video, or did you, Craig? I didn't. I can't. I'm trying to see them all, but what a gracious. Yeah, always. But so anyway, so I'll put that in the on the community page, and I think if I put some on the community page, everybody gets notified, right? I think that's how it works. So I will try to do that today, because now that I got it verified, because that was a question that I asked that Aaron answered was how many people and stuff. So if we keep it at 8, then like I said, if somebody else wants to come, it costs them $30 or something. Is that what you said? 1,000 baht for food and stuff. Because I think they supply drinks too, not alcohol. I don't think, but I think they water and stuff like that. There's Baldy. You want to go? I'm going to put it up today. It's going to be about. It looks like it's going to be somewhere around $110. 6 people. Only 5. 6 people will be paying because I'm going to pay. So 5 people will be paying. And me, and they'll be fishing. I won't be fishing, and we can have 8. So out of those 5, because I'm not bringing anybody, we can have 6, 7, 8. We can have 3 can bring a significant other if they want to, and I'm talking to Baldy, I guess now, or anybody else that's listening. So, and that would be for the same thing for 110, and then of course you got to have a room or camp at the beach, whatever you want to do in Phuket, to do it. She didn't have rooms. They're really they're great people. The first time when I talked to her, I don't have any rooms, but they've just let me know who wants them, and I can get them for you close to the marina and all that kind of stuff. So if we do want to, and I'll probably do that because I don't want to mess around with it. I'll just find out, or at least the name of the hotel. So maybe I'll just ask her for the name of a hotel, a couple of hotels there, and I'll try to put that, if not today in the comments, I'll put it as soon as I get the information back. So it should be fun. Hey, John, how you doing? You're welcome to go if you're here in the middle of October. It was an awesome trip, that sail fishing. If you guys aren't subscribed, you can do yourself a favor there too. Because I don't know if anybody's going to want to bring their, Baldy might. I don't know. I don't know if we will be going down this year. We have a lot of things we want to do at our new home there. I want to start building the outdoor kitchen, barbecue, and build more. So you might not be coming. Okay, cool. So if that's the case, if we do get 10, 12 people that want to go, we'll set up two of them. And I mean, hell, we can, maybe some of the people want to do it twice. I know I will. And we'll set it up, maybe right back to back or something. Um, day one with whoever wants to fish that, and day two, whoever wants to fish that. So um, that would be fine too. Keep you posted. I'm sure we'll be in. Yeah, I'm sure, for sure. Let's see. It goes good, man. It's going good. I just showed the house. Maybe I'll show if you're here for a little while. Or maybe I'll show it again before I sign off today. I'm only going to go an hour. It's been almost 45 minutes. I've got my wife's home and got a lot of stuff that she wants to get done today. And I've got to get the trailer ready because I'm hoping to do a Trailer Trash Thailand 3-day solo deal about an hour from here, starting on Tuesday. So I got to get the trailer ready and all that kind of stuff. Back to back, you didn't want to go, did you, Ron? Are you a fisherman? Everybody's welcome. Whoever wants to. Yeah, I'm thinking the middle of the middle of November. I don't know. Let's see, somewhere like, and what I'll do is I'll put a couple of dates up there, and then I'll verify them with her if they're free, and then you guys can go. I can go on the 8th, but I can't go on the 12th or whatever. But I'm guessing November somewhere, and we'll go midweek too because there's no reason to go on the weekend. There's just more people around. Somewhere between maybe the 6th and the 10th, and the 13th to the 17th would probably be fine. So we've got quite a few dates in there that we can pick. Maybe if you guys are listening here when I do put that up there, maybe you can comment and say, yeah, I'm clear on the 8th, or I'm clear on the 15th, and maybe we can bounce it around and see if we get it for everybody. But it should be. I'll find out. I have to send her and find out. But like I said, 3 people can bring their girlfriends, wives, or whatever. And it was fun. I mean, it's a good time. And it's not going to cost anything more. So, what the hell? I'd bring my wife, but she's got to work. So, and I don't know if Mitch is either. But yeah, you guys figure it out. You guys can figure it out. You spent 30 years deep sea. Yeah, you'll pass. I enjoy it because I don't get to go that often, and I haven't fished at all. I was talking to Chuck about that when I was there. I really enjoy fishing, lake fishing, river fishing, stream fishing, any kind of fishing, and I just haven't done it. I haven't drowned a worm in any freshwater either. My sister-in-law wants me to come down and check out the new restaurant my family. Oh, really? Well, we'll have to check that out for sure. Is it open now? Apologies, I had a phone call. I had to miss the last 10 minutes. As for bringing an extra, I'll go down Bangalore. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. So, I mean, Baldy might, or if anybody else wants to go but doesn't want to fish. So we'll do that too. If we get the 5 plus me, the 6 fishermen or whatever it's going to be, and no one wants to bring a significant other, then I'll put it up that if someone wants to show up, come and have some fun, or whatever. Yes, they just opened them. What kind of food? Thai food? I'm hoping that it's like the steaks that your brother-in-law had when we got to his house that night. That would be nice. I'd like a good steak. Uh, Football this Saturday. Really good. Rose and one Mitch and Mark. Okay. But yeah, why not? I mean, the more the merrier. It doesn't really matter to me. Maybe some people that don't have a ton of dough don't really want to fish, but are looking for getting out and getting the experience. And I'm talking about people in the channel in the chat. Um, I'm open to that, and I'm sure that the way people are on this channel, everybody would be okay with that. I'm sure you're not fishing, you're just there. So we'll see. We'll figure out something. Not everybody in the world has money to do everything they want to do, right? So why not? And you guys are awesome. I got to talk to my wife because she got it. But I think that almost 8,000 baht. Now we haven't gotten AdSense, or my wife hasn't gotten AdSense in 2 months. So it's been a while, but you guys are freaking awesome. She's happy as hell. I got to ask her because it emailed me this morning. So it's got to be in her AdSense account. Thailand. Have you seen the video showing condos, apartments on the outskirts of Bangkok for 100? Really? No, I haven't. An actual with air conditioning, with furniture, or are they empty? Or it sounds real cheap. Because I know here. Well, I don't know. What did they pay in Pachuap, Mike? I want to say $250 for that 2 or 3 bedroom house. Hey, Daniel, haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. I could go and check the engines for you. Yeah, like I said, Ron, if people want to come and just hang, it's an awesome day, man. I didn't want to fish. I was the last one at the end of the day and got that foul hooked sailfish that took me 2.5 hours to drag to the boat. I didn't want to fish. But it worked out that way. So, but yeah, like I said, we'll have if we get a bunch of people that want to go, I'll just put numbers in a glass here and put somebody's name next to it, and we'll draw 3 names out of there. Whatever it takes, man. We're going to have some fun. And anybody else that wants to come for 1,000 baht, I guess, up to I guess 10 or 12. I think we were talking about that. 12 wouldn't even dent the boat. So there's also the option of coming for 1,000 baht too. And that's if everybody's like me. I don't care. I'm paying the 100 and I'm not going to fish. People that are paying the 100 are fishing. And I just can't see the people on this channel worried about that. We'll see how it works out. But for a bachelor, look pretty good. Yeah, or somebody that's on a real budget. But that that's phenomenal. What is that? 30 60 90, it's 3,200 baht, something like that. It's cheap. I was just corrected. It's not a restaurant. It's a bakery. Okay, a coffee shop. It's my brother-in-law from France. Okay, I remember saying that. And he's big wig on the pastry chef. Okay, cool. Well, we'll still check it out. We got to give him some business when we come there, right? Wouldn't be there. It is. That's Perry is the one I was talking about. Just woke up. I was trying to remember your name. It's going to be right around $110 is what it's looking like right now. I'll be paying, and then there'll be 5 fishermen that'll pay 100 and whatever each, and we can have 8. So if you have a significant other, can come for nothing. And then we were just talking about, if no one wants to bring their significant other, and people want to go, she already for 8, right? Not going to fish, but it's an awesome day. and you can have up to 12, and she wants 1,000 baht for water and food for anybody else that wants to go up to probably 10 or 12. So there's a bunch of options there. But I know that you had talked about it, and we were talking about $100 would be a nice thing, and that's what it looks like. She gave us a hell of a price. If you've seen the boat, if you've seen my video, it's flipping awesome. It was a great day, man. It didn't get much better, but for sure. And I know you said that you wanted to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to either today or tomorrow, depending on how busy I get. I'm going to put it on the community page. Then it's going to be the first 5 people that want to fish. And then you need to let me know whether you're going to bring 3 of the 5 can have a significant other. If not, if there are 5 people and there's 5 deal, the only fair way I could see doing that is taking 2,000 baht because she wants 1,000 for each one, and then dividing it between the 5. So it would cost you 300 baht or 200 baht or whatever. It seems like a fair way to do it, or somebody can else say you're full of shit, Dave. That's not fair. Whatever, we'll figure it out. But I'll try to put that up on there, and it was a blast, man. I'm telling you, it was a good time. Are we creeping up on an hour? Yeah, we are. They did well. We did well in Bangkok and partnered with my sister-in-law here in Phuket and opened up that location. Cool. Be a good, that's just what I need, right? Pastries. I'm just not quite fat enough, so we'll get my ass out there and eat some pastries. Question. Yes, that'll be up to whoever's there. I'll give. Everybody will give. Yeah, no, that's not including a tip. So keep that in mind. But I forget what we gave last time. I think I gave 1,000 baht or something like that. But you don't have to do that. You know, we'll figure it out. We'll get it out. Like I said, it's kind of set up, and it's actually set up perfect for people that have a few dollars and people that don't have a few dollars. Because, like I said, we can have up to 12. You know, so you can, just go out and want to ride on the boat or whatever, and it costs you $30, and that includes your food and I think water and stuff. I can't remember. I'll have to verify that, but I'm sure it's not beer and everything else that you want to drink. But where else are you going to go for a whole day out on the boat? It's just freaking awesome. Anyway, we'll rap about it again. Maybe I'll do a live stream just for that or whatever, and once we get everybody in, then we'll figure it out. It'll be fun. This fishing outing would be in November on the Ataman. It's off of Phuket. So is that the Ataman? I don't know. It's out of Phuket. So Aaron will know. I'm bad with anything geographically. If I don't care, I don't register it in my brain. I'm really bad with that. But yeah, and we were just looking at that. And in the first or second week or whatever, somewhere midweek. So we'll put up some dates. I'll actually run some dates by her. Probably in the middle of the week. There's no reason to go on a weekend when there's going to be more people around. And we'll see. We'll find a date, I'm sure, that everybody can make. We'll see. I'm imagining most of the people here are retired, right? We'll see. Another conversation. My apologies. Just an update. What'd you do? Later, specific on the trip. Yeah, I'll make sure. I'll talk to you directly. Hey, Jack, how you doing? Yeah, it's awesome. You'll dig it. But like I said, if you've got girlfriend, wife, or whatever that wants to come, and you're in that first 5, unless everybody's going to bring it, then we'll split up the 2,000 baht between 5 people. And if more people want to go, then it's 1,000 baht up to probably 10 or 12. We'll have to talk to her. I don't want to, but I think I remember Aaron thought it was 20, and you probably could, no problem. The boat's huge, and it's got air conditioning inside, so you can get out of the heat. It's top notch. Yesterday was my happy birthday, youngster. It's a kid right there. I don't know if you can even be here. Can you? Can we say crap or anything? Congratulations, happy birthday to you, Jack. Um, hey Maui, and I don't know if Maui wanted. Did you want to go too, or were you interested in it, Maui? The fishing trip. And like I said, if we get 10 people, then we'll schedule 2 trips because I'll go twice. I don't care. We can even have them back to back for people that want to go on both. So if we get more than the 5 people that want to fish, because again, I'm not going to fish, but I'm going to pay. So because it was the 22,000 and whatever it was like $628. So if there's 6 of us, right around 600 and something, $2, $5. I don't know. I didn't calculate it. But I think Maui might have wanted to, too. Hey, Dave, I like outdoor activities, camper van, camping, biking. I hope I can do those stuff where I stay in Thailand. Sure. The Thai people are really getting into camping, which means that camping places are opening up more and more and more. It's like 100 baht, to bring your own tent, or they have it there. So it costs you like $3 to camp and stuff. And they're making up. They're doing a lot of stuff with the outdoor camping deal. They dig it because it's reasonable. I think in some cases it's 100 baht, and they supply you a tent. But then they have a bathroom and they have a shower, and some of the places, they have they're digging it. They're liking it here. So you should be able to. I know you didn't count that right. Your shoes were so. Yeah, I know. I'm horrible. I didn't go to school long. That was my problem. There was too many girls running around for me to worry about where I was going to be in high school. Does that mean we would all ride the bike down to Phuket with the fish? Yeah, sure. And like I said, it all depends. Me, Tim's gonna go. I'll probably do like I did last time. I'll drive to Udon, stay at his place or stay at a hotel there, jump on a plane, fly to Phuket, and fly in the day before and fly out the day after. So I'll get 2 nights. But like I said, they're just fantastic people, very accommodating. She has a crap load of apartments and stuff, but she said they're all booked, man. So, but she, right behind that says, Dave, if you need them, just let me know and I can book them for you. So, we can get whatever we need. But some people, like I said, they don't have 1,000 baht or 2,000 baht to stay 2 nights. So maybe they want to come in and do whatever they want. Whatever, that's the good thing about being here, like I said, and even with these trips, because like I said, if somebody wants to just go out for 1,000 baht for $30, including your, getting fed and water and whatever you want to drink and a boat all day, I don't know, it's cheap to me. So, not everybody has a $1 million, that's for sure. What are you saying? 2 million what? Well, that's a lot. 2 million Thai baht. What did I say? What did I do? I say something wrong? I probably didn't add something right. They just did a complete update on the boat. Wow. Oh, 2 million. Yeah, it might have been. Probably bought, but I wouldn't be surprised. No, the boat was that. I don't see what they could have done. Way beyond me. They probably updated a lot of maybe electronics and stuff too, because the boat is awesome. Well, definitely is probably one of the best ones that I saw down there in the harbor. Do you agree, Aaron? Oh, okay. Now I can actually have a sip of my Diet Coke. It's almost gone. Let's see. Let me think. Are you driving to Phuket? I think I'm probably. I don't know. Now that you say that, I don't know, Mitch. We could talk about that. When I went last time, I drove to Udon, and me and Tim hopped on a plane from there to Phuket. So we'll have to see, but we can talk before that. I think I'm going to see you in the middle of next month. So I'll drink a beer with you. Camping, most of the national parks will rent tents for nothing. Yeah, there's excellent national parks. There's Clearwater lakes for swimming. Yeah, I want to go check a lot of the places out that I've seen that you mentioned there, and I have no idea where they are. I'm horrible. Here I have been 5 years. I know two phrases in Thai. I don't know where anything is except for Jomtien, Pattaya, Bangkok, Krabi, uh, you know, some of the islands. I know. You think I know better. That's why I don't ever come off as saying I'm a vlogger that you'd want to check out where to go. That's for time, no time to be sad, and Gift and Joe and James and Fa and Alex and Miley. If they're traveling around, they're in the Philippines, I think now. But anyway, because like I said, if you want to go someplace, I would. Especially with Chuck's, because any place that you want to go, he's probably been there. Him and Paige have been there 4 times, and you've heard me say that before. So I'm staying Thailand, one of your best. Yes, I think so. Yeah, my best choice. At the time, like I said, we were going to come, and I'm talking about this one that passed, and check it out for 3 months. And that was going to be our plan. Our retirement deal was, let's go and go to different places. We'll go to Costa Rica. We'll go to Thailand. We'll go to Cambodia. We'll go to Nicaragua. We'll go, each year for half the year, because most of the time, like I said, when people say, why do you say 3 to 6 months and whatever? Because you can get a better long stay price on where you want to stay. And then if we do find someplace, which I would have probably said Thailand, this is it. We would have been here. Then I built that big metal building. Granted, half of it was a grow facility, but it had a big space with an extra high door. I had 18-foot eaves on it, and to pull in a 40-foot pusher. And so we would go do whatever we want for 6 months in whatever country we were, or if we found a place, we'd go there for 6 months and then back for summertime in the United States and tour around. A lot of people, it is expensive to do in the United States. That's a sad thing, but there's a lot of absolutely gorgeous places right in the United States, But with the big pushers, I probably would have changed my mind and went a way smaller and did it, because a lot of the places you can't get in, if you can get into the big places with 40, 45 footers, it costs you $200 a night or something ridiculous. But there also, if you have enough solar panels and stuff, you can boondock it and do it. That was the plan. And then cancer had to show its ugly face, and F cancer. So anyway, but that was the original plan. But after that and coming here, after I went home, it was the best decision I've ever made in my life. I will do the same when my house is only 2 hours away from Udon Thai Airport and can share a Vietnamese restaurant down. Okay, for sure. Yeah, we'll definitely get together. Tim lives there, and I don't know, maybe Mitch will come that way. We'll figure out something. I mean, I've got a truck too. If we want to, we can do whatever we want. But yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, to get back to Jack, yeah, for sure. And coming here, not you in Thailand too. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just something between especially for the dollar, and I don't know too much about Aussie dollars and euros and that kind of stuff. But you get, your dollar just stretches way. I mean, when you can come here and I think I looked at Mike's. He was staying. I don't know if you watched his last one, but it was one of the ones that you were in, Mitch. I think you actually were in that complex, that condo complex, 2-bedroom, 25,000 baht, view unbelievable. I don't know, 5-minute walk to the beach, 2 blocks from the beach, in I think Pattaya or Jomtien, whatever it is there, and $700 or whatever it is, fully furnished. Just bring your suitcases and walk in, or you get a 1 bedroom for probably 18. Of course, the prices are going up now because the COVID's not hanging around. But when you can do that, and you figure if you're in the States and you didn't plan right, and all you got your Social Security, and maybe you got a little pension, or worst case, you only got your Social Security and it's 1,800, 2,000 a month. Well, some shithole, outside of Los Angeles, a bachelor place is going to cost you $1,000. Well, there's half your money, someplace like that. And I wouldn't say you needed a 2 bedroom, and you don't need to be on the 25th floor, and you don't have to have 180. A nice view would be nice and all that. $15,000. So I don't even know. I got to go back because I'm horrible. I can't add anything. I'm not well educated. So if 15,000, I think you could find something very, very way less than that if you wanted to. Divided by 36, $400, $400 a month, fully furnished, plates, dishes, pots, pans, everything you need, towels, everything. Just walk in, and then, like I said, you don't have to be a brain surgeon or anything to figure it out backwards. You don't have to do 20 videos about what it costs of living is here, although it's nice, and I might do another one. You know how much you hear people talking, you hear me, you hear everybody that you watch. It costs you, 1,000 baht a month if you run your air conditioner. One air conditioner, whatever, $30-$50 for electric, $20 for internet and television. Water's $1. I don't know, it's cheap, and then the biggest thing is eating, and even going out. I did that one. It's not the best video in the world, but the breakdown's awesome. I said that you could do it for 1,800 on just Social Security, and still vacation once a month. Take a bus to someplace and get a $500-$800 a night room for 2 or 3 nights and come back. You just have to be, like I said, if you're a full-blown alcoholic and you've got to go out and drink every night, and you want to chase 25-year-old women down the street, no, you're not going to do it. You're going to need $6,000, and good luck with that. But to each their own. Who am I? Again, I'm not the one that can cast stones. That's for damn sure. But the biggest thing about here, I think, is I like the climate now. I've actually come acclimated pretty much to it. People that are coming from Florida and that kind of area, Texas, where high humidity, it's nothing for them to step right into to Thailand. And like I said, where are you going to go and get an ocean view deal for $400 a month? I don't know. It's mainly that, and the people, man. And it's not a communist country. It's not whether you agree or disagree with what the Thai government does. It's their government. They're doing fine. I think the place looks great. I don't vote. I don't do anything. They're gracious enough to let me live in their country. Now, a bunch of things with the tax and stuff like that, I don't know enough about. I got to watch James's 3-hour freaking video on taxes. But from what I'm understanding, the U.S. has a double tax something or other with Thailand, and so I don't know. Supposedly, it's not going to affect me, but we'll see what happens. Now, if that's the case, then then there might be a problem. Yeah, I think so too. I think Ron's got you right. I think it, even because of the, there's people like Mitch there, and James lives there, and a bunch of people there that get together, and good, decent people that can help out. But it is at 47, 50 years old. I think it's definitely, and you got Utapao and stuff like that. Once that gets back to full blown deal, you can pretty much fly anywhere you want. Yeah, I would say that'd probably be a good idea. That area, I like that area. Youngbloods. Mitch is a youngblood. I worked for the UN for 10 years on the time Myanmar border. No well orders are. My base was sort of moving up and down. 9 refugees camps along the border. Great places for their camping. Yeah, I know. We'll have to rap about that because I want to get. I've got that trailer trash Thailand um, channel, and I put them on here too. But and my trailer, I'd like to drag it around. I'm the hardest thing for me is knowing where to go. I don't know where to go. And can I fish in this lake, or is this one owned by the government? Is this one not? I don't want to have to pay 5,000 baht because I threw a line in the wrong one. So anyway, we'll wrap because I'd like to know about a lot of the places that I don't know about. Now, Kalyai up above, and that looks absolutely gorgeous, and the kids want to go there. So that's going to be a family one, and I don't know when we'll do that. They're off all of October. That's why we're going to Ko Chang the middle of October. But I'll have to see what else. But that'll be fun. But for me, I just want to be out in the middle of nowhere, Doesn't have to be with people. I don't need anything. I'm fully self-contained. If I've got sunlight and I've got my generator, I can go for a long time without needing to plug in and run my air conditioner 24/7. So I've got it pretty much. That trailer's awesome. I dig that trailer. Oh, John saying, I've never seen such welcoming people as Thai Vietnam. Yeah, over here in Southeast Asia, I agree with that, John. It's just like the people that's one of the main, and the culture, like I said, being an old bastard, it's like the perfect place. My wife will take care of me if I live to be 130, okay? And change my diapers and, take me out in the yard, wash me down with a hose, whatever it takes. They take care of their elderly. I'm used to seeing, coming from the United States, okay, Grandma, here you go. We'll come see you once every month and bring you some candy and stuff. And that's the norm, Here it's like, my wife will take care of her mother. Oh, sorry. Pulled it out of my. Will take care of her mother and father, grandmother, grandfathers, anybody elderly until they pass. And it's just their culture, everything about the Thai people especially. But you're right, pretty much Southeast Asia. Got malaria. Yeah, that's a negative. Yeah, I don't know. I want to get out and I want to start doing more with the trailer and filming more, getting better at it. Of course, that's another thing. We can talk for a minute about that. Paying more for that flipping i15 iPhone than I paid for this computer by a lot. If I've got the option. It's 50,000 baht is for the phone, okay, and for the charger because they don't give you the cube. And I figured I want I like using the one they suggest until I lose it, and then I'll get an aftermarket one. But just for that, 50,000 baht, and it's 8,000 baht for the iPhone warranty deal. I guess it's better if you break the back glass or whatever on the 14. It's like freaking an outrageous amount of money to get it replaced because you have to go through the front or some bullshit. Now they changed that with the 15 and made it a little bit cheaper, but it's still outrageous. Even with the insurance, it still costs a little bit of money. So am I going to do that or not? But that's going to be about $1,600 for a freaking phone. So I don't know. My wife's 14. She bought that by herself, and she didn't get it. She didn't get the plan because when we were in there, I said, well, I don't have to make up my mind up on that until I come pick it up, right? And the guy said, no, when you come pick it up, you can add it in if you want. I said, okay. And my wife said, I didn't get it. So, I don't know. I've had this for, what do we figure, since 2017, this 8, and I've never broke the glass on it. And I've dropped it 10,000 times. I mean, sleeping and looking at it, and I mean, it's taking beating. But these little silicone deals or any of these little deals, I say are an absolute must on a phone. People that don't have them and just do it, I think it's insane. Let's see. What did I miss? In the city, there are a lot of places in John TM to get crazy. What's this, Mark? I like my little village, 20 minutes to John TM. If I want to step the notch, 10 minutes. Yeah, I think you're in a great area, Mark. I agree with Mark. I dig his area. That would be probably an option if I would have been single, if I would have stayed single. Or if I met somebody there. I said, my barmaid just bought me a nice cold Leo imported from Redwood City, California. Very cool. Let's see. Yes, the lake is huge. Lots of tide from Bangkok go there fishing. It's on the road from the river to Kai Bridge to Place Calm. Yeah, do they actually fish on that big giant lake? I ask my wife about it all the time. I look at that and go, man, I'd like to get on that lake. I got to check it out, man. I got to talk to people that actually know about a lot of places here in Thailand because I don't. Like I said, people ask me and I refer them to somebody else. If it's somebody, a place I've been, like I've been to Koh Chang 3-4 times. I love it there. It's awesome. There's nothing bad about that island. Well, it's bad because my wife has to close her eyes driving around because it's like, it's pretty intimidating. My mother-in-law has to close her eyes too. Let's see. Last time even do a background check. What did I miss? Yeah, my wife just informed me her sister wants one of those 15 Pro phones. Guessing I'm going to have to. Yeah, the only bummer about that is, first of all, the ones in the U.S. are only eSIM. Not that I don't think matters, but mine, I've got my what is T-Mobile SIM card in here, and my understanding is, Aaron, is the iPhone 15 has a eSIM and a regular SIM slot in it, so it should work. But I got mine. I ordered it before the 22nd. The 22nd was supposed to be the delivery date. They bumped it up another Friday to the whatever this Friday is. In the States, I'm hearing if you go down right now or if you call right now and if you get one right now, the delivery date's in the middle of November. And it might not make a difference. Maybe she doesn't care when she gets it. I think the prices are pretty much standardized all over the world on them. So I don't think it's much of a I don't think you're saving any money buying it in the United States, if that's why. Let's see. Ron, John, thank you for the John Jim. Yeah, I think you would like it. It's awesome. Mitch can attest to that. And I think it's like even if you want to go, because I watched Alex's deal when they just took off, and I don't know when. They might have left a week ago. I'm so far behind on videos trying to watch them. But I paid 1,000 baht from where they are in Jomtien Pattaya area to BKK to the airport. So it costs you $30, and you got Utapao there if you want to go around. I think it's a perfect location for they're not even necessarily a single guy, but a perfect location if you want to use that as your main, your hub in the middle. I think it's a great idea. Hey, Andy, how you doing? If you guys aren't subscribed, let me do this. Please subscribe. Hope you're well. If I came to Thailand, I would probably deported. I would have been dead. If I came in my younger days, it would have been sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And if I was in my 20s or 30 years old, I probably would have been dead in under 10 days. I would have been dead. I would have tried to do everything. So I'd have been dead. So it was good that I didn't find out what Thailand was even about until until 2018. Well, 15, like I said, I was in Costa Rica. The friends that I made there, one of his friends, his good friends, came and spent 2 weeks in Costa Rica. He was from Thailand, outside of Bangkok, and told me about it. But he never told me about the bar girls and the bar finds and this. It was just how great it was to live there, how economically, and the place was gorgeous, and the places you could visit. Like I said, I was totally naive to. I mean, I knew that there was stuff to be had there, but I didn't know how you went about it. I didn't know you went into a bar and what a bar find was. I had no clue, nothing. So I was completely naive to that. But I would have killed myself if I'd have been. 'Cause I think Mitch, how old were you? 17 or something was the first time Mitch came here. I'd have been dead. Not a doubt in my mind. Still using my Samsung Note 5. Yeah, like I said, this one's 2017. I got it the first day that the iPhone 8 came out, and they do last. That's why I looked at it and I'm going, this thing is being a pain in the ass. It would be nice to have. I watched Joe's videos. I think he has the 14 and stuff, and the stabilization, the sound, everything was awesome because I always have this, and I almost always forget my GoPro, and and it wasn't like I get a new phone every year, so it's like it's been how many years, so, but still 1600. I paid, I think, 1200 for this MSI gaming, which I absolutely love this computer. I don't know, but so I'm biting the bullet, and just my wife said, "Come on, quit screwing around." Plus, she wants my iPhone 8. She's going to use it as her second phone. Let's see, 200 for me for what? What is 200, 800? Oh, I refuse to pay over two. Yeah, it was 1600 with the warranty service, that if I drop it or whatever, I get whatever, it's cheaper or free or whatever. But yeah, but that's what I don't know. That's 8,000. Oh, dang it! I want to be okay. So it's 50,000 baht with the phone and the little cube charger and the screen saver. Okay, the glass, whatever it is, divided by, let's say, what, 30, 36, $1,388, and then the other 300 or $250 is the warranty. It's 8,000 baht, and I'm probably going to do it because I know, again, like I had said about buying not buying a 4-wheel drive and getting out in the middle of nowhere screaming at the top of my lungs where no one could hear me. Why the hell didn't I buy a 4-wheel drive? I'd do the same thing. I never broke this one, but sure enough, if I don't get it the first day that I get that 15, I'll probably drop it off the top of the house somewhere and into a million pieces. So it's going to be $1,600. It's insane. A planned battery death. Well, it's a long time on this one. This one's just starting to get annoying. The last year, starting to get annoying. So at least they're giving you a long time. I came at the age of 19 after a long stay in India. Thailand was so great. Koh Samui was in its beginning with the tourism. Yeah, I bet. It would have been nice, but I know me, man. I wasn't capable of being able to control myself at a younger age. I to the max on everything. Riding motorcycles, chasing women, drugs, alcohol. It was all to the max. And I wouldn't have, but it would have been nice. But I think Mitch was here 81. Koh Samui.
I go to Green Market. You want something?
Whatever. You go. Who's going?
Mom.
Just you and Mom? Okay. And check your AdSense thing. They sent me the email. Should be in. I'm just curious on what it was. How old were you, Mitch? 17, I think, right? 17 or 18. Mitch was young. What did you use? This was for the first time on my last trip. Worked everywhere I went. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, if you've actually figured out the breakdown per year, and if I keep the 15 as long as I did the 8, it's probably reasonable. But boy, when you talk about $1,600 for, of course, these are connected to everybody's hip. I mean, does anybody go anyplace without their phone? Uh, I don't know, unless you're going into a underground meeting or something that you got to leave your phone outside. I don't know. Yeah, 17. Very cool. Can I extend my visa on arrival after 30 days? I think you can. He's got to go down and pay 1,900 baht. I believe so. I changed my battery out last year. In what, Ron? What phone? Because it used to be, and that was the norm. I had Androids from actually, the first ones that I had was Nextel, which also worked as a walkie-talkie. I don't know if anybody remembers back that far. But they all had pretty much batteries that you could change. Let's see. So some people say you can change the batteries out in this, because I don't know if my wife's going to want to bother with this thing if it's, won't last overnight. Lots of what shittier time with my phone. Border runs still work. That probably they do. Okay. I didn't know what you were. Yeah, you are on a retirement visa. Ah, well. I don't know what they're going to do with that. I'm hoping. Well, I don't know. Now that I've figured out how to do the online 90-day, it's a piece of cake. I just got to still remember when to do it. Yeah, I put that in that last video. It was kind of funny. iPhone 7, an iPhone 7. So I wonder if you can. So I guess maybe they can change the batteries out, or battery in this 8. I have to see how much that costs. Have that done. I don't ask you newbie questions. God, my eyes are. I screwed up my eyes again a little bit yesterday. I saw the video with your pneumonia. When you're working with the West visa experiences, same, nearly died. Yeah, I mean, people. There's two things that people, I think, are really naive about, and that's pneumonia and dehydration. People don't realize how easily you can die being dehydrated. It was a nasty one, and everybody said, "Oh, it's COVID. It's COVID." It would have been one of the first cases, but my doctor had a good, saying on it. He's going, "Dave, if it was COVID, they weren't wearing masks. Everybody in ICU, including me, all the nurses, all the people, everybody would have had it." I said, "Yeah, no shit. That's a good that's a good detail there." So, because everybody, "Oh, you had it. Well, but yeah, I had it bad for sure. 2 months with that tube shoved down my throat. Luckily, they knocked me out for over 5 weeks. I only had experience like 3 weeks, but at the end of that 3 weeks, man, if they weren't pulled that, I would have killed somebody. I mean, I'd had enough. The anxiety of having that thing done in me, because I asked him towards the end of that, I could barely reach my hand up to write, and am I going to be like this forever? And he just laughed at me and said, "No, no." And I said, because if they would have told me, well, yeah, there's a chance, I would have been, no, pull me off, take this thing out, let me sit here and die. I'm done. There's no way that I would have lived like that. No way. It was the worst, most stressful time I've ever experienced in my life. First, Yeah, I had Nextel, and then I had a Corvette back in the day, and behind the seat it had a regular phone, a hello, deal there. And I had one of the first ones, and then they had those big ones that you carried, and yeah, it was fun. I think Mitch had Nextel too. Mitch was kind of the one. My first is up for renewal December, as is my driver's license and motorcycle. Yeah, I think I got to check mine too. I didn't get mine until I want to say it was probably coming up on 2 years, sometime close. So I better check into that too. Because it's 2 years the first time, right? And then the second time after you get it, it's 5 years, I believe. If somebody knows, let me know. But I think that's right. When you get your license here in Thailand, 2 years. When you go back to renew it the first time, it's 5 years after that. And I don't know if it goes any longer or wider than that, but it's 5 years after that. I think. Big phone. Yeah. Bigger than the Sally thermos. Yeah. It was yeah, that was pretty close, right? That's a good comparison, Ralph. Uh, no, it's a max, so it's 5 for the rest of your life. Oops, excuse me, the rest of your life. That's 5 years, and the only thing on mine, man, my California driver's license. What they do in California is they kept sending me things, just pay $24 and we'll say I got the same picture on my driver's license for 30 years or something. I never went down. What they do is when you get to like 55, they automatically want you to come in because they want to know about your eyeballs, and so they put on there whether you have to have glasses on. If you get pulled over without your glasses on when you're driving, they'll ticket you for that crap too. So the last time I was here in Thailand, COVID, and they said, well, nothing we can do, nothing we can do. And I called a friend. I think I told this story before, and she worked for the DMV. She said, just call one of the ones, talk to them, tell them your situation, blah blah blah. And this was after I tried for months. My driver's license was expiring. And I went on the internet and I said, all of a sudden it popped up, renew your drive, see if you can renew your driver's license over the internet. Click, $24, click. It sent it to my mom's house. My mom sent it here, and now I think it's good until now. This was 2 years. It's good for another 3 years, I think. I think those are 5-year too. But 5 years is plenty. I mean, you don't do anything. I mean, I went in there and whether you hit the pedal and what color, and that's it. And here you go. And I got both of mine, car and scooter deal. Let's see if I missed anything. Bigger than next. Yeah, walkie-talkies. Yeah, it was a weird thing because we were doing work in Vegas, and so I was sitting in the San Fernando Valley talking to the guys in Vegas on a walkie-talkie. They didn't charge you near what you were paying if you were actually using the phone. Might not even charge a flat fee. I think it's been so long since, but they were the pretty much the biggest ones out there. And I'll tell you what, being an HVAC mechanic, it was a nightmare. And then being in charge of people and working, I'm up on a roof and 5 flights of stairs down and down the side of a building, and 108 degrees out, and beep 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 beep, go down a dime back then, quarter or more now. I don't even know. They still have payphones. Might not even have payphones anymore. And talk. Oh, so and so. Okay, yeah. Try this. Try that. Okay. Click back up all the way up there, working for 10 minutes. Beep 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 beep. Oh man. So it was a godsend for me. I just what? Okay, yeah. Go try this. Okay, back to work. So it was amazing. Tim had one of the Lexus too, the Kia, then the Razor more. Yeah, it was. They were the first ones that we had as a company And then after that, I think we went straight from there to Verizon. We had Verizon for God knows how long. But I don't remember exactly, but I know Nextel was the first one. Let's see. What's it saying? I have found myself being tired a lot here in the U.S. I can understand the words around me, and I can read everything. My mind's on overload. Yeah. What about um, when is the doesn't the daylight savings thing that they said they're going to discontinue? Isn't that soon, or did it already happen? I don't even know. I don't keep track anymore because for 5 years it's been the same time here in Thailand for 5 years. So. Let's see. But yeah, I was yeah, I was actually until I got out of the field and into the office, and then it was over. It was done. Since we got 21 people here, it's been an hour and a half already. I'm going to show real quick the house again because some people that are in here might not have been able to see it. And let's see if it'll come up. There we go. So yeah, so they did the stone on the beam. I'll give the same narration that I gave. There's stone around that window on the right side. That's on either side. My wife did that without telling me, and I think it looks freaking awesome. And then up above, the seating around those are all going to be seats all the way around. So seating for 100, and next to the koi deal up there is going to be that same stone, and then it's going to be a light bluish, grayish color. Um, it's not. It's the same color as here in Surin. It's actually kind of dark bluish color, but it's not as dark as the top of the house that you saw before. All the tiles done. They're getting ready to hang all the doors. The doors might even be done now. I don't know. Daylight savings November 5th. Thanks, Aaron. Which is what's that, a month away? That bathroom's almost done. And like I said, the floor tile, the beige tile, that all the floors except for the bathrooms are all the same. And then we bought that that board, and it looks pretty. It looks really good. They're doing a good job. I got no complaints. And that's our bedroom right there. He was looking in the kitchen. They still got to hang the hood and do a little bit, mainly just clean up and put the indoor doors on. I think that they did the second coat of paint. I'm not sure if they did that or not. The apartment's almost all done. His little kitchen's ready to go. His bathroom, you'll see after. I think he goes in the bedroom first. You'll see. I think they just need to set the sink and set the toilet, and that door's on, obviously. And I think that's it. And put the hot water heater in. But it's pretty much ready to go. And then that's where he'll be coming in through the back. The one that goes into the house, we'll probably. I don't see any reason to block it or anything, but it it could be if down the road somebody wanted to, but that you would enter there. And then the rest of it's going to be 4 bedrooms on that side, and that's going to the landing strip that comes all the way up the side of the house, and that's pretty much it. But like I said, they got to do the outdoor covered parking. They have to do um, our patio on the other side, and that's the biggest thing, and the tile on the front. So he had already said she would texting him last night, and he wanted to know what tiles she wanted to put on the seating around there, and we're going to use the same that we have that the floor is going to be out there. So anyway, let's see. You changed your name real quick. Oh, your battery died. Okay, that makes sense. All right, let's see. Little known about Johnny Carson. Boxing. Little known fact. Carson. No, all right. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. We have a good time here. It's fun stuff. Everybody that is subscribed, you guys are freaking top notch. And we'll do this in a couple of days, I think. And we're going to go to Ubon this Saturday. Oh, that's what else I didn't tell you. My wife bought all the drapes over on the border. Her and her mom went yesterday, except for the hanger rods that go across for 7,500 baht. I paid 42,000 for that they installed these two, but still, and they're not quite as nice, but they're the same as in. I don't know if you've ever seen the ones in here. Anyway, they're very decent, so that turned out to be okay. So anyway, I want to thank everybody, and as usual, if you guys didn't know, both my intro and my outro were given to me and done by Richard of Richard Travel. I know that he posted something I saw. He didn't post a video, but he posted a fishing something or other. So life must be okay. I know he has his challenges. So I hope everything's working out for you, Richard. I want to say to everybody, have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are. And let me go over, look for my outro. Okay, I got it. And I'll catch you on the next one.